I am not late. I am not late today. Not today, chat. Not today. I do still have to post this thing on Twitter, though. Hold on. Okay. Wait. Alright, there we go. There we go. Do I want to make the Twitter post slightly different? Hold on. What the fuck? Hold on. Alright, good enough. Good enough. Good enough. Good enough. Good enough for Twitter. Honestly, yesterday's outfit probably would have been better on the Twitter, to be honest, but it is how it is, chat. It is how it is. Fucking goddamn it. I hate Windows. I hate it so much. Why have I not installed Linux yet? Why? Why has it not happened yet, chat? Why have I not finally gotten rid of this horrible operating system? Twitter post and I keep fit. Who are you and what have you done with real Astra? Chat, I took my car and I lifted it up. I put it on like a jack on each side so I could test the wheels. In the front right was like there was a little shimmy left to right. Like, you know when you're checking for bearings on a tire, you lift it up and then you do like the 12 and 6 and then the 9 and 3, right? But that, when I did the 9 and 3, on the front right, there was a little bit of like, a little bit of play. More play than what I would say is quote-unquote acceptable. And then, but I also tried the front left, and the front left was like twice as bad. So, did I film it? No, I really just, I did it like 30 minutes before I started the stream. I did it really quick, and it's not good. Yeah, so basically I think the plan is, as of right now, and I don't know however bus it is, I don't think Bats has enough money for the bus. I don't think we have bus ticket money. Because it would still be like $200 to take the bus. It would still be like $200. That's been bad. Rest in peace, Cobra. King Cobra, what? Getting take a nap on the bus? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I kind of would rather take the bus. But Bat Guys would rather take the Jeep. And so, I guess, the plan right now, and I don't know if this is what's gonna happen. But the plan right now is tomorrow morning, I'm going to drive to Tampa on my bike, which maybe isn't a good idea. But, like, I don't know, King Cobra GS was found dead by his father Clint? The food hat guy? I might know who that is. That's sad. The Jeep worse? Well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't drive it every day, so I don't have as much of a gauge on how bad it is. but it needs new belts at least, and the transmission speed sensor doesn't work, so it doesn't really know how fast it's going, so it kind of runs like shit. Not great. Didn't Tony take care of it yesterday? Well, I mean, that I could buy a ticket for myself, right? Like, that gives me enough money to buy my own ticket, but I don't think I have enough money with that to buy his ticket. I might be able to buy both tickets. I don't know, it might be worth it, but it just means that we're gonna have to spend a lot longer, like, I don't know, it's gonna take twice as long to get to Atlanta. It's not raining then? What did Tony do? Tony donated like a fuck ton of money. Hold on, wait a minute. How much money do I currently have? Could I just pay for both of our tickets right now? I might. That might be an option. But, like, he doesn't seem to like that idea. Even though I'm, like, really worried about it. Tony the Oil Prince. Thank you, Tony. Right. Okay. I mean, I might have enough to do it, but if it's fine, it might be. It might just be fine. Did you ask him how the Jeep was running? Well, the Jeep has just some weird things, and like the last time I drove with him in it, which was a couple days ago, it was like stuttering, in a really concerning way that I didn't like, and I don't know. I just don't know the condition of that Jeep right now. Like, I just haven't had enough time to like gauge whether it's like an actually good thing to take. I don't know, chat. I'm a little bit just like, fuck. I don't know, man. Fuel injected issues? It could be just that the computer is confused because the transmission speed sensor is not working correctly. So it doesn't know the engine computer management system does not know how fast the transmission is going, and therefore it does not know how fast the car is going. And that's a big deal, because it doesn't know how to properly inject fuel for the load conditions. It really doesn't, it knows how much air is coming in, but it really doesn't know how fast it's going. And that has a lot to do with how the engine runs. And so it really doesn't run very nice. It has a low rough idle. I don't know. Just do it, made exactly for you. But the good thing is I can probably put a new belt on it, so I think the belt is fine, because I'll be able to put a new one on it, and that might just be fine. Like, it might genuinely just be fine, right? Like, if I go there tomorrow, and I put a belt on it, I guess you could come over here, too. I don't know, I'm just trying to figure out, because I think we want to leave late tomorrow night. So, like, we're gonna leave tomorrow night, like, tomorrow night. Chat, I'm like freaking out. I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh my god. But yeah, we leave tomorrow night, so it's either I'm gonna drive my bike over to Tampa, which is a little scary, and the bike has issues right now. I don't know. I mean, I think the bike will make it. It just might be a little pain in the ass to get over there, just because of how fucky-wucky the carburetor is right now. But that being said, it might just make it there just fine. When returning from Burning Man, do you have to take the same bus that you took, that took you, and what time does that leave Burning Man so you can make sure you get on the bus in time? No, I got the burner bus stuff taken care of. I'm not too worried about the burner bus. So long as I get to Reno, and I get off the plane at Reno at 11, like, 30. Actually, I guess, because 90, so, okay, I gotta be at the burner bus 90 minutes before it takes off at 1, and I get into Reno at 11. And so I need to be at the burner bus at 11:30. So I have 30 minutes to get from the plane in Reno to the burner bus elsewhere in that terminal, which is, not the terminal, but that airport. But that gives me, I usually takes like 15 minutes to get off a plane, so long as it's not huge, right? And so 15 minutes, you get off the plane, that gives me 15 minutes to find the fucking thing, and that should be okay. But I got that taken care of. I know I'm good with the will call stuff. I know I'm okay with that. And then I just have to make sure I'm back on the burner bus at, it leaves at 10, I think. So I gotta wake up at, like, 8 on the 1st, and then leave at 10. And then it takes me to Reno, and then I catch my flight from Reno to, Las Vegas, and then I have a 7-hour layover in Las Vegas, and then I take the flight from Las Vegas back to Atlanta, and I get back into Atlanta at late, like at 10, and I think then we drive home. I don't have any check bags. Getting off the place will be the fast as fucking on though. Sheesh. I don't care about getting on. I really just care about that little time window I have between getting to Reno and having to be. I have 30 minutes between when I land in Reno to when I have to be at that burner bus. And it's like, you know, go bug a Moya. I think Moya is like in the middle of moving to Pennsylvania. I'm not 100% on that though. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, I'm just really worried that something's gonna happen in between here and Atlanta. I feel like if I get to Atlanta, I'm alright. You know what I mean? Like, I have a relative, like, good understanding of what I need to do after I get to Atlanta. Like, I have a pretty solid game plan. Like, I know what I'm doing in Denver. I know what I'm doing in Denver. I know what I'm doing after I get to Denver. I have a plan. Chat. But the biggest factor is, like, if... Say we take off from my place tomorrow, right? Say Bats drives up tomorrow, maybe or midday tomorrow, or late tomorrow. And so he gets here after my stream, we throw in the new belt, and then we take off. But if he doesn't... let's say he comes over here tomorrow, he breaks down before he gets here, I have no idea what we're gonna do at that point. I have no idea. You need to get me spark plugs? No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not doing spark plugs. The BMW has got a lot of shit that I need to do for it now. It needs a new bearing. It needs a lot of work, and I'm kind of wrestling with the fact that I need to put like hundreds of dollars worth of work into it now before it's drivable again. And I just don't know if I want to put that money into it. You have a route to Tampa planned out? Yeah, I have a route to Tampa. It's gonna be... Let's see here. Let me get it here a second. I'm not gonna show it on stream because it will dox me, but let me pull it up for my own sake. Yeah, I mean, that's not too bad. The problem is... Yeah, that's probably okay. It's gonna be a long trip, though. It's gonna be a long trip to go. So I'm almost wondering... And I really haven't driven the bike that on a journey like that. It would definitely be, like, a step up in terms of what I'm used to, like, for sure. Like, I have not gone on a journey like that. I just take that route. It's, like, slightly shorter, but... Yeah, I think I'd just do that. But then I have to stay on this road for a long time. And there's a road that I have to stay on for a while that's very fast. That's like, I could probably go on it at 65, but that's the road where it constantly dies on me. Where, like, I'll ride my bike on that road and it will constantly die. Like, it will just not having fun on that road. That probably wouldn't be a good time to do it. But then it's like, he's got to come up here tomorrow at some point. Oh... Just take it easy and go slow if you have to. I mean, yeah, I guess I could do that. Gotta have that first long ride eventually. I know an easy max 55 mile an hour way to get there from here, but not sure about from up there. I think there is one. I mean, That's the problem, though. Like, the roads that I would take, none of the roads go over 55 miles per hour at the speed limit, right? But the problem is, a lot of people take 55 miles an hour in Florida, and they think that means 80 miles an hour. So you have, like, a ton of people going, like, 80 miles plus on this fucking road that's 50 miles an hour, and that's just how it is. I mean, it's like they treat it as an extension of the interstate. Wait, then the most you have to worry about is getting to the bus terminal. I'm sure you can get to the bus terminal. Probably, but I don't know. I'll talk to him a little bit more about it tonight, but he doesn't seem like he wants to do that. He seems very anti the bus idea. And I'm just a little worried, because I don't know. God, I don't know, chat, it's just fucked up. It's fucked up. Fucked up is what it is. There's a back road I used to ride on the speed limit is 55, but I would do 90. Yeah. It's physically dangerous. The other thing is, like, what if I go there to... What if I drive my bike to Tampa tomorrow, and it dies, like, halfway there? Like, then I'm really just, like, fucked. Like, what am I supposed to do? I can't leave my bike there. Stop being a sicko, bro. Thought the speed limit was just a suggestion. Yeah, a lot of people think that. A lot of people think that. To be fair, I don't generally go the exact speed limit most of the time anyway, but... What if that's life? Ik bet if I just rent a car and pick up Passenger Princess? I can't rent a car. If I had my truck, I'd help you, but my brother isn't done with it. Yeah. It's so stressful, chat. It really is just the journey from here to Atlanta is the scariest part. That's really the scariest part in my mind, is getting to Atlanta. I'm kind of regretting flying out of Atlanta now. I kind of wish that I had chosen to fly out of Florida just because it would have made my life easier. But then I think then Bats would still be in the same position. So I don't know. Sounds like you didn't trust either your bike or your car. I trust my bike more than I trust my car. And it's like, I feel like I could get my bike to Tampa if I had to. Like, if it's just like, oh, I gotta just go and do it, then I can probably just go and do it. Like, I don't think it's gonna be that big of a deal. And if people have to pass me on the highway, then it's just, you know, it's whatever, right? I guess what I'm scared of is having a huge line of cars behind me on a 2-lane highway, because I'm only going 55, and they want to go, you know, I'm only going like 60, and they want to go fucking 80, and so there's a huge line of cars, and then all of a sudden my bike starts sputtering and dying, and then I have to like pull over. God damn it, dude. More reason to Honda swap the Beamer. Saying what if this happens knowing it can is nothing to not do it. I know it's not like, I'm not saying I'm not gonna do it. Like, I'm not like, oh, I'm not gonna do it because I'm scared. But I can absolutely, like, recognize the risks and what's going on. Your safety is more important. Hoping it would be done this week, but I think he's taking his time because he's being a bit of a dick. Oh, damn. 6 or 7 trip to Atlanta, that's not too bad. Yeah, it's only a 6-hour trip, but... You know, it's like 6 hours of constantly being on edge of the car, because that's what it's gonna be. Like, it's gonna be, I'm gonna be 6 hours of just, God, I hope it doesn't break down. God, I hope it doesn't break down. God, I hope it doesn't break down. Please, God, make it not break down. And then it's just like all the way there. And then when I get back, it's kind of the same story, but... Always feel free to add Spicy Cow and ask him to drive you guys with a Honda without air conditioning. Spicy Cow does not live anywhere near me. If Spicy Cow wanted to take me up to Atlanta, he would have to leave right now. Right now. From wherever they live. I think, what does a cow live in, like, Austin or Dallas? Like, they live, like, a long way away. Isn't Texas right next to Florida? Let's find out. How long of a drive is it from Tampa? Or I guess from where I'm at. Dallas. Dallas, Texas. Let's go. Oh, yeah, let's just do it at Dallas, Texas. Because I don't know if they live in Austin or not. From my location, it is 15 hours. 1,000 miles to from Dallas to where I'm at. It's further if it's from Austin. And so yeah, it's about 15 hours. It's not a short drive. I was in Dallas. I couldn't remember if they were in Austin or Dallas. It's like one sleep. I mean, I'm gonna have to do a longer road trip than that in like a week, but you know. Sure isn't going to drive 15 hours? No. Well, I am in like approximately 2 weeks from now. I am going to drive that long. A bike would be 48 hours, yeah. Yeah, I don't know, chat. I don't know. I guess really, I'm not so worried about getting my bike to Atlanta tomorrow. I guess what I'm really worried about is just getting that car to Atlanta. That's what I'm really, really worried about. Girl mode with Momster trip? I don't know if I'm gonna be girl moding during it. I mean, I guess I kind of have to, don't I, to some degree. Girl month might officially start when I get back from that trip, because I'm just thinking I'm gonna have to have some sort of recuperation time after I get back from Burning Man. So I'm probably gonna start girl month after that, which is, you know, because I think that would be better. Just keep pushing it back. Again, I just don't want to. I don't want girl month to be short because I had other shit going on in the month and I had shit that I had to do, and so I was like, oh yeah, I only did half a girl month because half of it was me taken up by me just processing what the fuck just happened to me. You know what I mean? The closet, I think Georgia is the closest to Tower is Tower Pure Heart in North Carolina and or SoCo in Virginia. Yeah, no. Should try to see if you can get the Dorito running while in Iowa. Well, I know it runs, but I might honestly, chat, the more I'm thinking about it, I might try to get it down here. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can convince my mom to bring it down on the trailer or something like that. But I have to call her tonight and ask her about it, because if I could, I might want to bring that car down. Because that, unironically, might be my most reliable form of transportation right now, chat. It might be my most... The 1983 Mazda RX-7 with a rebuilt 13B carbureted engine with a 4-barrel carburetor on a 1.3-liter engine is probably the most reliable form of transportation that I own. So, I don't know. I don't know. I got 3K cash for the Dorito. Hold on to that offer, Keysarts, because we might need it. I might need it. I mean, it doesn't hurt to ask her the Dorito is her baby. I mean, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It might. I might end... Because I'm just thinking about this. That car has been driven so hard. My BMW has been driven so hard for the last 2 years. Because it hasn't... I'm sure that it needs a rebuild. Like, within the next 3 years, that car is going to need a rebuild on the engine. And so it's like, well, fuck. I have to put probably $400 into it right now to put new brakes and wheel bearings into all 4 wheels, and then I have to do I have to put spark plugs in it, and I have to do an oil change. So I'm probably looking at around $400 to $500 that I just have to immediately put into it before I can even drive it again immediately, right? And then it's like, after that, then it's gonna need new suspension, it needs the top, it needs new interior, it needs fucking all the fluids changed, it needs like thousands of dollars worth of shit on top of that. And I'm like, oh my god. The Dorito does just go. It's gonna be hot, but at least it runs. Fuck. Sell all the cars and take the money and get one car that's reliable. I'm tempted to. Like, I'm genuinely tempted to. I'm literally tempted. Because, like, honestly, just watch, like, if I sold, let's say I get $1,000 for the Beamer, right? And I sell the RX-7 for $3,000, which would hurt my soul to do that, by the way. Let's look on Facebook. What kind of cars do I have as an option? Ah, see, now this is why would I not just get this? Obviously, chat. What? It's so obvious. Why? Here it is, chat. This is it. This is just it. Chat, I don't know what you're talking about. This is what I need to get. It is absolutely perfect in every way. I need nothing more, nothing less. It's beautiful. It is truly a work of art. This is it, chat. it's 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 literally, it uses the Honda engine too, which is oh, it's like a work of art, chat. It's a work of art. It truly is a work of art, this thing right here. God damn, is it beautiful. Oh. I can see the Mookster enjoying this. What the fuck is that monstrosity? Imagine pulling up the Burning Man on that beast. Money Pit BMW? It might be, I don't know. We'll see, we'll see. I could just buy a better bike with that money too. I could buy like a Honda Rebel 500 with 5,000. Because if my max, let's say my max is $5,000. What do we have for $5,000 that I could buy? Cars better. You should check the retail value book on your cars, or how much money you want for it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the retail value on that Beamer is. I don't think I can get that much money for it. I could get maybe 1,500 max. Maybe 2,000. It's really not. It's in a rough condition at the moment. It'd be hard, as much as I value it. It'd be hard to sell that thing, or to anyone other than a scrapyard. Chevrolet Classic. That's pretty cool. Um. Yeah, there's a lot of shitty SUVs here that are not good. It's a lot of shitty SUVs that are actually dog shit. Yeah, there's really not a lot of good options on Facebook right now. I mean, maybe that, but nah, this ain't it. That ain't it. This is pretty nice. But we already have one Jeep, and the engine's out of it. That's not a good sign. This is kind of nice. I like it. It's a manual. This is actually pretty decent. This one wouldn't be bad. This one wouldn't be terrible. It's a Nissan, not the greatest. It's not a Toyota. I don't know why there's shoes on top of it, but it is pretty nice. This is also really nice. I'd probably go with this one over this one just because fuck having them automatic. I don't know. There's not a whole lot of options. Vert FC. I would love an FC, honestly. I'd love an FC. I hate these wheels, but it is a nice FC. It's not too much money either. 5 grand for that? What is the engine like? 88 convertible buenas conditions. Se vende por falta de uso podría darle un turn un título en mano compradores serios. Un turn on. I mean, it looks pretty nice. It looks pretty nice. It's literally got the same engine that my RX-7 has. It's like the same exact engine, except this one's fuel injected like mine's supposed to be. But it's basically the same engine. So, at that point, why would I not just get my car and drive my RX-7, like, instead of getting this one? Because it's like $5,000 to drive a car that's probably heavier than my car, but it also has the same engine. I do like the convertible, though. I like the convertible, but the convertible probably needs to be replaced. So, is it worth it? I don't know. I don't know if it is, chat. This, though, I can really get behind this. This sort of thing right here, I could daily drive this, I think. I think I could daily drive this one. Dude, that's fucking sick, dude. This thing is so cool. Do you think if you drive that through, like, Mexico, the cartel will just, like, give you, like, special treatment? You have a bike, just get a reliable car. Go Honda or Toyota, then they're proven to go way longer than every other car when used. I mean, they're good. They're definitely good. It just depends on the one you get, right? It really depends on the Honda you get. Not all Hondas are super reliable. I mean, to say that Honda getting a Toyota Camry or Honda whatever the fuck is just gonna be a good idea is not necessarily. Found an FD you can afford? Ah, yes. Yes, it's the idea. For $1,000, I could have the idea of an RX-7. the hypothetical, maybe. It's I can have 10% of a Mazda RX-7. That's crazy, chat. It's crazy. A hybrid track fuse scooter. Yeah, this thing right here. This is what I need, chat. This is what I need right here. That's what I need. Hopefully a family of raccoons finds a nice home when you take your car back. Yeah. Yeah, I hope they do too. I hope they do too. I know, chat. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. You know what? I'm not buying a Toyota Camry, dude. I don't think I could. I don't think it's in my DNA, chat. I'm thinking about it. Maybe that would be the best financial option, is to get a Honda Civic or a Toyota Camry. I'm not gonna do it though, because I hate both of those cars, and I refuse to drive either of them because I hate them so much. It's literally like my least favorite car of all time, and I refuse to actively purchase one. I refuse to take my beloved RX-7, turn it into liquid cash that I then buy my literal least favorite car of all time with. That's not happening. Fuck that. I have too much principle to do that, chat. I am trying to be healthy. Get my Lexus back? No, I hate that car. I like the Lexus better than a Toyota, but still hate it. Oh, I got my economical Japanese sedan. It's front wheel drive and it's automatic and it does no soul whatsoever, but it gets me to point A to point B. Fuck that, dude. I actually couldn't. I would imagine there would be a piece of my soul that died if I sold both of my cars to get an automatic Toyota. No, it's not happening. It is not happening. Who's fake strip? No, I think what I might do, if I do anything, I'm probably not gonna buy a new car. If I do anything, I'm probably just gonna buy the RX-7, or not buy the RX-7, get the RX-7 down here. And I could probably sell the BMW and kind of pump that into engine parts for the RX-7. That might work. Ew. Ew. Oh, I hate this model year Mazda, dude. My brother has this car, And it's a good car. I can't even hate on the car itself. But every time I look at this car, I just think of my brother and ew. Plus, he did a horrible job with whatever, like, the shitty, like, valve cover paint job. The fucking, ugh. This guy drove this like he was a race car driver. You know this engine is shot. You know it's fucked up. Look at this stupid, like, fucked up Honda bet or Mazda bet. The blacked out headlights. It looks so bad. But this. But this, chat. This. I can get behind this, chat. Oh my god. That is beautiful. The purple, dude. The fucking purple. What the fuck is this? That thing looks wild. What? It looks like a fucking Batmobile bike. That looks crazy. That bike? Looks like something you would die on. Yeah. Astra has more issues than a box of Kleenex tissues. Pull up to Burning Man and the purple fairy has arrived. Fucking lowball, lowball the guy, lowball the fairy bike. Give you $15 for it. Buy it for Batpies as a belated birthday present. I would not buy him a motorcycle. He needs to never drive a motorcycle. Batpies bike. A lot of stuff grinds my gears. You know what grinds my gears? Yeah, like fucking Toyota, like a 2014 automatic Toyota Camry with 250,000 miles on it. Nah. You can't make me do that. It's not happening. He doesn't want to ride a bike anyhow, does he? No, probably for good reason. He says they're dangerous, and that's true, so I can't really argue with that. I don't think he really has much interest in riding a bike. Chat. I'm so nervous, chat. Good thing Astra's cute. AMC Javelin? Yeah, this is cool. Oh yeah, no, I would fucking daily drive the shit out of this. This thing is sick. I love that, actually. That's pretty fucking awesome. Anti-gravity trampoline? SpongeBob bowling ball? Dude, there's so many flies in here, I have no idea where the fuck they're coming from. Drunk Uno? Bubble House? Oh no. Oh no, that's... Why does that make me so uncomfortable what I'm looking at right here? This is... Oh... Oh no. Oh no. What? What the fuck? the bus is the most reliable transport to Atlanta with minimal costs and none a problem to worry about, why not just commit to it? There's nothing wrong with being secured. It's about bat vibes, right? It kind of is up to him. It's like, I'm okay with doing the bus if I can afford it. Number one, it is expensive. It is expensive, but I think I can afford it. I think. It's just a matter of convincing BV to just do that. I'll like have a serious conversation with him about it tonight and maybe, but I don't know. It's like I'm also worried that like the price is gonna go up the second, like, is it not more expensive now than 50 going, 50 coming? What does that mean? I would have had a psychotic break if I was driving a car full of cats in the middle of summer and it broke down. Well, but you handled it. I did handle it, but it gave me like car PTSD, where now every time I'm in a car, I'm just like, please don't break down, please don't break down, please don't break down, please don't break down. The ween on display is devious as fuck. It really is. Imagine walking in someone's house and they just have a ween just going. So, I'm scared. That makes me so uncomfortable. What's up, that guy? 808. I don't know, chat. I don't know what's happening. I might stream tomorrow. If I end up having bat vibes come up here before we leave, if I decide I don't want to take the bike, then that might work. Or I might just say fuck it. And, yeah, because I could have him come up early tomorrow. And then we could spend all day, fixing the thing. And then even, like, then he could pop on the stream or something and say hi, because he hasn't been on the stream in a while. And then we could go after with the stream. Or I'm going to ride my bike tomorrow, and then I just won't stream tomorrow, which kind of would suck. But we'll see how it goes. Does he still have the Jeep? Yeah, he has the Jeep. It's just I'm worried about it. But I think him... I guess, you know what, chat? If he drives up here tomorrow morning, then that will give us a good idea of what kind of condition it's in. And if it's capable... Because if it's an hour away, right? So if it drives for an hour and it feels okay after an hour of driving, then I can put a new belt on it quick, and then I can do what I need to do to it quick. And then I think we'll be in a good position to take it. And then I'll know better. And if it's like, if it gets here and it's like barely hanging on, then at that point, then we can figure out how we're gonna get to the bus. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how it works, chat. We'll see what we're gonna do. We'll see what we're gonna do. I think that would work well for during Man? Just be like, oh, it's the unicorn motherfucker. What? I suppose if we break it down in the middle of the highway, I could just hitchhike to Atlanta, you know? Would that not be possible? Couldn't I just hitchhike to Atlanta somewhere? Would that be dangerous, chat? Should I not do that? Is it a bad idea for me to hitchhike? I like hitchhiking. I want to hitchhike. I want to live the American dream and walk down the highway with my thumb just like that. You know what I mean? And I'll just be like... I know I don't have any grass, and I don't have any cash, but... You wanna go missing? I mean on an adventure. I think that would work well for, yeah. Checking Noah. Yes, it's dangerous, especially when someone looks as cute as you. I don't know, I don't think I look that cute in person. I think I look pretty manly and intimidating. I think definitely it would not be fine, you know? This is in Orlando. I guess it's only $50 right now. It's only $50 for this ticket. What about Tampa? Same price from Tampa. Where is the Tampa bus station? That's the question. It's way the fuck downtown, goddammit. No, not you goddamn piece of shit. It is all the way the fuck downtown, though. I mean, honestly, I feel like it's 12 hours though. Why is it 12 hours? What do you mean there's one transfer? It's to Atlanta bus station at 6. I don't know, chat. I don't know. 12-hour bus trip. Yeah, I don't. Why is it 12 hours? It's literally 6 hours. Why is it twice as long as driving? I don't understand it. I don't understand why is it twice as long. Here you go. You had a wet dream not long ago. What? Oh, dude. Fuck, dude. This is such a nice car. The only Corvette I would ever buy right here. I think this one's automatic though, which is really gay. But still cool. Follow the rules of the road when you hitchhike? Hello? Yeah. Wait a minute, I've seen this before.
This sucks balls, man. How come we ain't getting no rides?
'Cause you're doing it all wrong. You gotta give the driver a little incentive.
Like how?
Like this.
Yeah, but what happens when they pick you up and you don't make with the head? Don't they kick your ass to the curb?
Sure, if you don't make with the head. Yeah. Hey, if it'll get me a couple 100 miles across the country, I'll take a shot in the mouth.
Yeah, but we ain't gay.
Don't be so suburban. It's the new millennium. Gay, straight, it's all the same now. There are no more lines.
Well, there's a line, and on this side of it, we ain't gay.
Hey, all the hitches do this. Why do you think people pick us up? If you get a ride, it's expected. I don't care who the driver is. It's the first rule in the book.
What book?
The unwritten book of the road. Follow the rules of the book, and you get where you're going in no time. Excuse me.
It is, you know what? It would be effective, chat. It would be an effective way of getting to where I want to go. It's not wrong. It would be an effective way of getting to where I want to go. That's crazy. Let's make stops nearly once an hour. There's 10 in 12-hour ride. I mean, I guess that's not such a bad thing. I would probably still rather do the bus. Just because I feel like I wouldn't have to worry about it not getting to where I want to go. You know what I mean? And even if it's 12 hours, I can fucking put on a podcast or something. You know what I mean? It's not a plane. You're not... Yeah. Fuck. It's crazy, dude. Rip George. Make 10 stops. Yeah, I guess it's like, get you just stop, like. But I guess you can get off and, like, you know, stretch your legs when the bus stops. It's just kind of nice, you know? That way you don't have to, like, worry so much about not being able to stretch your legs the whole journey. To be fair, when I rode a bus 1,200 miles, it wasn't that bad, but yet sucked. Jizzy's with you? That's 12 hours of fly by. I would rather do the bus, I think. But I'll ask him when he wants to do it. Just because it's like, I'm so nervous about getting there and getting there on time. And really, I just don't like the idea of putting this up to a Jeep that I don't know if it's going to make it. I just don't. But I don't know. I'll ask him what he thinks about it. But I don't know. Even if I decide I need to buy the tickets, that's cutting it real fucking close either way. I'm not going to have much money after that. Because it's gonna be like $200 for all of the tickets, but it's gonna be pretty tight there, chat. Sorry, but that might be the best way to do it, though. Honestly, fast way, the minimal stop bulls. Check it out. Okay, what? This is departure today. What? All right, Tampa, Florida to Atlanta, Georgia. It's $100 if I do it that day. It's only $50 if we go up on the 25th. Flixbus bus. Why is it $100 more that day? We can only afford it for 25th, which I guess works. I guess that works. Is it the same plan to leave, or does he have transport organized? Well, he's got a different plane he's taking off on the 27th from Atlanta, and I'm taking off on the 26th from Atlanta. But so we gotta get to Atlanta before 8 a.m. on the 26th, because I have to be at Atlanta Airport at 8 a.m. on the 26th. Whatever gets me to Atlanta at 8 a.m. on the 26th is what basically I have to do. When I rode the bus, but it was like 15 years ago, like 35, but yeah. I still don't get why you couldn't get a flight from Florida. It just ended up working out better that way. It was more expensive, and it didn't... There's, like, I had to really make sure all the time... Because the burner bus... There's only a certain amount of burner buses that go between, Reno and the Burn. And so you gotta get a flight that gets there on time. There was, like, a lot of flights that were getting to Reno on the right day, but they would get there at, like, 7 p.m. at night. And the last burner bus that takes off from Reno takes off at, like, 2 or 1. So I would have to wait another day, a whole day in Reno Airport until the next day when the buses start up again. Or I would have to fly in a day early and then just spend a day there anyway. So I'd have to basically spend an extra day sitting in Reno Airport, and just like that. I already have a 20-hour layover in Denver. I don't really want to spend 2 out of, like, the 4 days of me doing this to be sitting in an airport. Hello, Phoebe. You look like, you look up to the non-mainstream bus lines. The ones used by migrants, don't know what the names are out of Florida, but out in Cali, it's you need to look up the non-mainstream buses? I'd have to use hitchhiking rules just to get out. I might have to play I mean, that's the thing, Chad. It's like, if we try to drive the Jeep up, we could drive the Jeep up, and if it breaks down in the middle of Georgia, maybe it's just hitchhiking. Because if we take off on the 24th or the 25th, if we leave tomorrow night, that would be the 20th. Well, no, we wouldn't leave tomorrow night. We'd leave Sunday night. So we'd leave the 24th really early in the morning, like really late at night, or really early in the morning on the 25th. Yeah. What made you wear it? What made you wear that? I don't know, it looks German. Ja, look. Das Fräulein. Oh. I don't know, I just wanted to wear it. Get a hitch ride from Marina Airport to the burn? People do it all the time? Maybe. Astra on LSD sounds dangerous. Figure it out, you don't want to be stuck in the desert. True. 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 I'm not worried about getting out of Atlanta. My main concern right now is getting to Atlanta, Georgia. That's kind of my big thing. To the point where I'm almost like, I could limp my bike up there if I had to. But I really don't have time to address the carburetor issue that's fucking me over with it. It might just fix itself, though, because it is a carburetor. It feels like there's debris getting stuck in the jets. Like, I feel like when it's happening, there's some sort of debris or gunk or something that's just, it's, the flow of fuel leaving the carburetor is higher when I'm traveling at like 65 plus miles an hour, and then it's just a matter of time until some gunk gets kicked up and clogs the fucking thing. And then I have to slow down and let off the pressure off the carburetor jet for that piece of gunk to fall out of there or get sent through, so then I can go again. So I may just need to clean it, so maybe I could just run some fucking carb cleaner in the fuel or some shit like that. Yeah, that might just work. And I could just drive my fucking bike all the way up there. It would literally be a shorter drive for me to drive my bike up there than it would be to drive the fucking bus. Oktoberfest fit. I know, it's not even October yet. Pull off the carb and just clean it instead of rebuilding it. Could do that. Could do that. Whatever I do, I have to do it like tomorrow. Whatever decision I make, I basically have to make it tomorrow. Or else, you know, that's kind of it. I've got basically tomorrow is game day. I might stream tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to be streaming tomorrow yet, but we'll see. But tomorrow is definitely game day. If you had the RV, you could have driven straight there with supplies. You know what? You're right, Phoebe. You're goddamn right. Goddamn right about that. Yeah, you push on the timeline? Yeah. Yeah, it's like I could run some carb cleaner through it or something like that, or I could boil it if I had to tonight for airport layers. Fucking sleeping pad. I was literally looking at sleeping pads like the other day, which is this what's really funny about this is I was like literally looking at sleeping pads. Almost got him. Like, first of all, I wouldn't sleep on this in an airport, but like, look, it's like, look, I was like looking into these because I want to go tent camping. Like, I want to get all this shit and then put it on the back of my bike. And I want to go camping with my, like, bike. I want to, like, drive my bike somewhere and then go camping. Like, that sounds so much fun. A lot of people do that on cross-country rides. That's what I want to do, like, for the next year's Burning Man. I really want to drive my bike all the way there. I think that would be so much fun. I think it'd be so cool. Leave, like, a month and a half early and just take, like, a month and a half to drive across the country. That sounds so much fun. Drive, like, 300 miles a day or some bullshit and spend 18 days just fucking going. Have you considered fly problem that may due to some errant pet food sitting somewhere? My mom had a pretty bad moth problem from that. I don't think it's pet food that's sitting there, because I don't really let pet food just sit. I don't really know where they're coming from. I think that might be coming from the trash can outside, and they're somehow getting inside. But I don't know how to clean my trash can outside. I gotta, like, wash it down with a hose or some shit. Just check if you rent a car at Tampa Airport and drop it off at Atlanta Airport, you pick up on the 25th and drop it off on the 26th is $91. Under the age of 25, $61 over 20. So that's 61. That's $90 one way. Is it the same? Okay, if I rent a car on the 2nd in Atlanta and return it to Tampa, would that work? Could I do that? Could I rent a car in Tampa and drive it up to Atlanta for $100? That's basically the same cost of the bus tickets. So if it's still $100 for me to rent a car in Atlanta airport and drive it to Tampa on the 2nd, then that might be worth it, because that might be doable. 20 fucking hours in an airport terminal fucking sucks. I know I've done 18 hours. Ass still hurts from the east. I don't know. I'm not gonna spend the entire time in the Denver airport. My brother lives in Denver, so he's gonna pick me up, and I'm probably gonna crash at his house that night. Passenger bus? What? That's actually pretty nice. I like that. I would take that to Burning Man for sure. Look it up. Okay. Pick up Tampa. Airport return Atlanta. Airport on the 20. Let's see if we drive up on the 25th. Return date would be 26th at 8 a.m. Yeah, okay. How much is that? $30 a day, but that doesn't... Lowest price. That's $30 a day, so if I... It would be $45 for me to rent this car on the 25th and return it on Atlanta. So that's actually not too bad if it's $45 for me to do that. And then it's, if I go Atlanta airport, Tampa. Let's see, what time, well, hold on, what time am I getting back? What time am I getting back in Atlanta on the 2nd? I get back in Atlanta at... I get back at 5 a.m. Oh my god. I'm getting into Atlanta at 5 a.m. on the 2nd. God damn. So what if I take off... What if I pick it up at the 2nd? Not that. Oh, wait a minute. Shit. I drop it off. On the 2nd. I pick it up September 2nd at 7 a.m. and I drop it off at, let's see, it takes 6 hours, so I could probably drop it off at like 1, or let's just say 2. That's like, or 3. Let's just say 3, because that gives me plenty of time. It gives me plenty of time. Alright, show cars. Yeah, it's $45. Okay, so this one's not right though, because this one, it says it for September, not August. So I need to do August 5th and drop it off on August 26th. How expensive is that? Oh, that's still not so bad. That's still only $45. Oh, that's $60 for that day, and I did... So $60 this day. So it's $120 in total. Chat, that was way... I could do $120 in total. To get to rent a car there and look it back, I could do that. Amish butter dipped in pretzel with cinnamon sugar? What? Look at the filter and select your age. Well, well, Bad Vibes can rent it because he's over 20. He's over 25, so he would actually be making the purchase. It'd be under his name. Brother Stress sees Astra. Bro, why are you wearing a dress? Why you have booze? What the fuck, bro? He knows. He's seen me recently. I saw him last Christmas. Well, no, it wasn't last Christmas. It was... No, it was Thanksgiving. I saw him last Thanksgiving. No? It was Christmas. It was Christmas. I'm stupid. I saw him last Christmas. Yeah, it was last Christmas that I saw him. I might have seen him more recent than that, too. I don't remember, but... It was at some point. I think it might have been Christmas. I don't know, chat. Does this thing have like is it different if you're older? Wait, thought of a new problem. How to get from the bus terminal in Atlanta to the airport in Atlanta and get rent a car from rental that you can leave in Atlanta and airport terminal. Well, that's kind of the thing about this. That's kind of nice. Is that it's whatchamacallit? It probably would be about $200 and still just with gas, but that'd be worth it, I think. The thing is about this, I would just pick it up on the 25th at 3 p.m. Or not, return. When do I pick this up? It would be 12 p.m. And so we would take off at 12 p.m. in the morning, so just like basically noon. And I'd take off from Tampa Airport. So we just gotta figure out a way of getting from somewhere to Tampa. Someone's gotta take us to Tampa Airport, and then we can get the car. You can pick it up in Tampa Airport. Then we drive it all the way to Atlanta. And basically, I don't have to drop it off till the 2nd. So we drive to where we're going, stay the night, and then in the morning, we would drop it off when he drops me off. So basically, me and my friend and Bat Vibes and I would drive in the rental car while our friend drives in his car to the airport, and then we drop the car off at 8 a.m. and we drop me off at 8 a.m. And so that way, the car is dropped off. I'm at the airport 2 hours before I have to fly out because I had to fly out at 10, and so I'm there with more than enough time to get through TSA, and then I'm out, and then we get back. I get back at 5 a.m. or 5:30 a.m. on the 2nd, and so then I get BV to pick me up, or I get my friend to take BV to the airport at like 6:30, and then we take the car at 7 a.m. because that's when we rent the car. We rent the car at 7 a.m., drive it all the way down to Florida, and then return it at Tampa Airport at 3 p.m., and then someone's got to pick us up from the airport. Yeah, that could work. That could work. That could work. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles with Femboy, a blockbuster movie coming to a theater near you this fall. Rental car type of money? I don't know if this is... Because it wouldn't be cheaper. It wouldn't be cheaper to have someone drive. Car rentals need a credit card to get? Wait, do they? Wait, what? What? Car rentals need a credit card? What? 2 to 3 hours of TSA body cavity search? I just always like to have 2 hours. It's like a rule of mine that if I have a flight, I always try to get to the airport 2 hours before it takes off. It's like, it always surprises me how close it is. Like, even every time I go to the airport 2 hours before my flight takes off, I'm never waiting. I never find myself thinking, damn, I wish I just showed up a couple hours later, because I've been just waiting forever. No, it's like always like a 30-minute, 40-minute wait until if they start boarding after I get to my gate. It's like after everything, getting through TSA, finding the airport, or finding the terminal, getting to the terminal after TSA, getting through TSA, blah, 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 blah. It ends up being like 40 minutes before the plane loads, which is just enough time to just kind of sit down and relax and not have to think, all right, I've got 10 minutes to get to my gate because they're currently loading the plane right now and I have to get my ass over halfway across the fucking airport. It's, fuck that, dude. Fuck that. Secure form of payment. They do require, most require a credit card. Well, if they require a credit card, then we can't do it. It's just not, it's just not card, because it says, it gives me an option for a card number. Your invoice address, flight number, and book. That might be it. That might be what we do, Chip. 2 hours early, and that's the most mature thing I've heard you say. What? Listen, I missed my flight back to Iowa one time when I was in Florida, because of that, and I've never, ever since then, I've always kind of held that to a rule that I just always do that. Damn. I know a way to delay your flight for extra time, but you may not hear from me for a while afterwards. What? That's not a good, don't do that. Private car transfer from Atlanta to Georgia? What is this? This is not, I think this is gonna be it. It's $1,500. Chat. Florida to Georgia. $1,500. I could buy a car for that much money. What the fuck? Why? Oh, because it's literally, this is if you had a private, this is, you're paying somebody down here to chauffeur me to Atlanta. That's not at all in the books. Nice guy. No, it's not at all in the realm of feasibility. Reminds me of the flight back to Dallas Fort Worth from Illinois. I got to the terminal just as they were about to close the door and they let me on. Damn. We gotta do it for that price. I haven't really fembot. $1,500. I know a way you can get to Atlanta. You just need $50. I can buy a ticket. Like a first class plane ticket from Florida to Atlanta. For the price of that. Jesus. Does the rental have a mileage cap? No, it doesn't. I'd even knock 300 off for you and do it for 1,200. Biggest waste of money ever. I need someone to chauffeur me up to fucking Atlanta. This Burning Man thing has changed her. Maybe, yeah, maybe. Hey, little frau. You live like a queen. Does someone want to buy me a... How much is that actually? I'm curious. On. What is the cheapest flight from, say, Central Florida to Atlanta, Georgia on the 25th of August. Cheapest one-way flight. Starting at $21 from MCO to wait. $130. $138. That's actually not bad. That's not bad at all. It's $138 gets me there. But then I have to get checked luggage. It's not that cheap, because then I have to check my fucking bag, because I already have checked luggage I gotta bring with me. What about from Tampa? That's $99 from Tampa. 8 a.m. I get to Atlanta at 9:30 a.m. And then I guess I could do premium economy, and that's only $164. I guess I could just do economy and then add the fucking... The carry-on bag comes with that, so fuck, I might just do that, because that's only $164. I mean, how much does the extra bag cost? Don't care about any extra. Like, so it'd be $204 for both flights, not including bags. It would probably be... It would probably be... If I did the other one, it'd probably be closer to $300. I go Khaled or Gainesville, too. AV coach would get booked, then upgrade you to first class. Well, I don't really care about flying first class. They no cheaper than 150. That you were going to Burning Man. It's not like it's a cheap endeavor. Yeah, I know, but like, just because it's not cheap doesn't mean I have money. Oh, this is the motorbike Astra. It's pretty good, but it doesn't like going over 60 miles an hour. It does for a little bit, but if you go over 60 miles an hour for too long, there's like some sediment or some bullshit that's in the fucking carburetor, and it will just get in the jets, I think, and just kill it. And I think this is happening. So I have to like do something about it, but I might drive it an hour and a half tomorrow, and so I guess we'll find out. I might take it on a bit of a road trip tomorrow, and I might have to just kind of keep it under 55 the whole way. But it's cruises at 55 pretty nicely. I don't know, chat. I don't know what to do. I don't know, chat. Rents you with 125 with carry-on, 45 for check bag. Plus $45. So it's $180 with the check. So it would be $330. It'd be either $330 or like $360. Are your cats gonna be okay? Yeah, I'm having Dob come up and check on them. I tried putting 93 in it too. Do you think that would work? I've been putting no ethanol in it. I've been just putting the no ethanol fuel. Should I try putting a different fuel in it? Like, should I try putting 93 in it? Would that work? 93 in carb cleaner. Alright. Chat, I'm nervous. I know I'm like just nervous for the sake of being nervous, but I'm fucking nervous, chat. Why not? I guess I'll try it. Why not? Maybe it is just the zero ethanol fuel. Maybe it just doesn't like that fuel. I don't know. Fuck. Fuck. I did, however, get some milk though, chat, so I can make... I just realized I'm probably not going to be able to drink most of that milk now that I think about it. I bought like a thing of milk, and I probably can't like drink all most of it because I'm about to leave in like a day. So why did I buy that much milk? God damn it. But regardless, Regardless, I can make mac and cheese tonight at least. Your ethanol's good, but you want to run higher octane for sure. Alright. Only buy half gallons? Oh, I didn't buy a gallon. I bought, like, the skinny one, but even then, like, I'm probably only gonna be able to use it, like, once or twice. I mean, I'm only gonna be gone for, like, a week or two, so, maybe not. It should be fine for a week in the fridge. Maybe. Probably. Will it? How long does milk last in the fridge? Give it to the cats? Yeah, because I want my cats to have explosive diarrhea right as I leave them to not be able to clean it up. So that the house is just gonna have this, is gonna smell of cat diarrhea forevermore because it seeped into the floorboards because I wasn't there to clean it up. Freeze it? Can I freeze milk? Does that work? Smart. Try that. I only drink oat milk anymore. Regular milk leaves a film on my throat. Guess you can freeze milk. Oh, okay. So I guess I'll just freeze it then. That's probably fine. Probably be fine. Probably. I honestly, chat, I'm probably overthinking this whole thing. We can probably make it in the Jeep. I think the Jeep will probably make it. Probably. And if it doesn't, you know, if it doesn't, I guess at that point, then we have to figure out what the fuck to do, but... Because, like, if I have $200, right? I have $200 I could spend on something, right? I have $200, right? And if I get to Macomb, Georgia, I could probably get an Uber from Macomb, Georgia to Atlanta for less than $200, do you think? Maybe? Because it was $400 to go... I paid $400 from the Uber from Macomb, Georgia to... where I lived back then, and that was not even all the way down to Tampa. And so I guess it just depends on the closer I get. And Bat says AAA, so AAA might just help us. Get the motherfucker the Arnold Mr. Freeze treatment. An Uber that far wouldn't be cheap, but not sure how much. Yeah, that might cut me dry, and then I have no way of getting home. Chat, it's so stressful. It's so stressful. You know, if Bats has got enough water, I don't know if we're not bringing any water, I don't think. We can't. We can't bring it on the airplane. We have to get water in Nevada. It's the only way. What is with the Astra in the state of Georgia being a death knell for so many of her cars? I don't know. Don't know why. Don't know what it is about Georgia. Fucking Georgia. Georgia is a hellscape. You know, that's a good... yeah. Georgia kind of fucking sucks, dude. Not my least favorite state, but still. Not the best state. Obviously, that's Florida. Though, I will say, I'd rather live in Georgia than Iowa. Yeah, I'm probably overthinking it. Really, I think it's good for me to be kind of nervous and worried at the same time. Like, I think it's good that I'm kind of going through this, because I feel like anytime you go on a major trip, especially one that's, like, the biggest trip... I've never gone on a trip like this. This is definitely, like, new territory. If I wasn't concerned, like, if I wasn't kind of freaking out, then it probably would be a bigger deal, but... I don't know, chat. Who wanted to buy my RX-7 earlier? Maybe if I break down in Georgia, you just give me a retainer for the RX-7 that will get me home, and then I can sell you the RX-7 just to get me home as like a fail-safe. As a like if I break down in Georgia, can I just message you and be like, yeah, it happened. It happened. 14-minute drive from the bus terminal to the airport, roughly. Be flying out of the busiest airport literally in the world. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, is Atlanta the busiest in the world? Is that true? I've been to Atlanta before, and it didn't feel crazy. But then again, I've never been through TSA in Atlanta. I've only been in the airport, but not outside of TSA. Gerlach Fire Station and just outside the gate is a place where everyone recommends to fill up on water this year for small amounts. Well, I'll see. I'll probably try to fill up as much as I can on water while I'm there. But I don't know if the bus is stopping at Gerlach. I don't know if it is. It might be, but I'm not sure. We'll see. I know that there is a bus that does stop there, but I don't think that I will be stopping in Gerlach. Why are you stressing? Because, man, it's a big fucking... I'm about to go on an adventure, and it's gonna be fun, but it's crazy, you know what I mean? It wouldn't be an adventure if it wasn't scary, right, chat? It wouldn't be an adventure if it wasn't scary. So, of course, I'm stressing. But that's okay. It's good. It's a good stress. It's... Hopefully... I'm just like, God, please get me to fucking Atlanta. Get me to Atlanta, Georgia, god damn it. Most flights out of Florida go to Atlanta as a stop, either there or Dallas. Yeah. Promise you that everything will be fine. I'll hold you to I'll hold you to that, Derek. If we break down in the middle of Georgia, I'm gonna call you up and be like, Derek, you lied! You lied to me! You lied! And the Jeep will probably make it there. Probably. It will probably be fine. Because the last time I drove it, it felt relatively fine. But... it's just a hunch, though. Uber bus from bus to airport is around 25 bucks. I don't have any cash. Maybe I should get some cash. You wanted to do some cross-country? Now you're doing it. This is true. This is true. I'm not... But I feel like no matter what I was doing, I feel like this would be a scary thing, and I'd be kind of stressing out about it. I just wish that there wasn't, like... I feel like I'm stressing out about it more than I would otherwise, because any other year, any other time, if I missed my bus, or if I missed the flight, and I didn't end up getting there, it's like... Alright, whatever. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, missed opportunity. It was, it's a lot of money. Like, if I miss my flight from out of Atlanta, I basically just wasted, like, $1,500 if I missed that flight. So, yeah, there's, like, a lot of money at stake. But at the same time, it's like, it's alright. Like, if I missed it, it's not the end of the world. I'll be fine. But it's more than that. There's, like, if I miss this, it's like, fuck. I can't ever do it again. We would never laugh at Astra. You cars in Georgia have not been a combination that has worked out for you so far, which is why I'm nervous. Cats are like, why are you stressing? Because Georgia has a track record, alright? I've made it through Georgia one time on my car. Fuck. Ah, chat, it's so stressful. It's so stressful. At least I have some, like, SpongeBob mac and cheese that I can make. Should probably eat more than that, though. I don't know. Chat, does anyone want to send a treat? I can't have treat. I do have milk, though, so I can actually finally make the mac and cheese I have, so that's kind of nice. Oh, and I have chicken wings. I actually have chicken wings. And I have no oil to cook them in, but I have an air fryer. So, fuck. Maybe I can just make the chicken wings. Actually, might not need a treat. I would take a treat. Very gladly take a treat, but I don't know if I need it. Huh. Some chicken in it. I have chicken. I didn't think I had chicken, but I do have chicken. I'm a little bit nervous on, like, what it's actually gonna, like, the difference between just air frying the chicken and pan frying the chicken is gonna be. Because I always used to air fry the chicken. That's how I only made the chicken back when I started making it, is I only air fried it. But I haven't had access to an air fryer in a while, so what I've been doing is I've been baking it in the oven, and then until it gets to around 100 degrees, 110 degrees inside the chicken. And then I take it out, and then I pan fry it the rest of the way. But I don't have enough oil to pan fry it. So, The chump guide I put in the Discord is also the food points listed for years. Many are communal kitchens that require a simple barter. May I ask for some donation? It's a day and time dependent. They alternate hours. The Astra when she loses her shit. I'm eating pizza right now. Do you want pizza again? Dude, I would love pizza again. I will take pizza. I'll eat so much pizza you don't even know, man. You don't even know. I'll take so much pizza. Subway's also good. Subway would probably be healthier, but I like the pizza because I can eat that tomorrow too. Yeah, because then I can eat... Because I really got to eat as much as possible. So if you ordered a pizza, then I could eat that whole pizza before I leave. And I can also eat the chicken wings and the mac and cheese before I leave. And so I just make sure I eat all those 3 things. Then I'll fat-ass max. And so that I have enough fucking energy to deal with whatever bullshit I have. Honestly though, chat, fuck it. If I break down in the middle of Georgia, I'm just gonna fucking hitchhike the whole way there. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how I get there. So long as I get to Atlanta, Georgia airport at like 8 a.m., I'm okay. Freeze pizza as well? I don't know if I'd freeze pizza, but I can get through a pizza. Because I eat usually half the pizza at once. Like, I'll usually eat half the pizza the first night, and then the other half the second night, or I'll kind of split it up and, like, do a quarter of pizza per day or something like that. I can usually get through a whole pizza in, like, a day and a half. But I really want to try to, like, eat more, because I'm trying to eat a lot. I feel like a fat-ass, chat. I feel so fat right now. Is hell frozen over? Listen, chat, I'm very serious. I'm very serious about getting to fucking Burning Man. It's very important to me. I'm willing to sacrifice the junk food. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, I'm gonna hop on a call with BV tonight, I think, and then we're gonna figure things out fully. But I think I'm a little bit, I feel like I'm a little bit more confident in the Jeep, I think. Especially because if it gets up here and it doesn't work, then we can find something else out. At the end of the day, I guess if I really had to, I could slam BV on the back of the Rebel and we could power through an 8-hour motorcycle trip, tandem riding, all the way up to Atlanta, Georgia. I think Pizza Treat was ordered? Hell yeah! Fuck yeah, thank you, Tony. Thank you so much, Tony. Tony's such a fucking MVP, dude. Thank you so much, Tony. At weighing 110 pounds. I'm actually 120 pounds now, thank you very much. I'm gaining weight. I'm getting, like, fat. But I'm probably gonna lose weight at Burning Man, so... I don't know, we'll see what we get when it comes to it. Hell no, you're nuts. Look, I'm getting to Atlanta in 8 hours with 2 people on that bike. It might be longer than 8 hours. It might be longer than 8 hours. It might be. But, it's possible, chat. That's all I care about. It's fucking possible. At the end of the day, if I get to, like... So long as I have 10 hours between me and... the airport, I can get there at 8. So if it's... What's 10 hours before 8 a.m. on the 26th? That's like 10 p.m. on the 25th. So as long as as long as I leave before 10 p.m. on the 25th, I can make it happen. Even if it requires me to fucking drive my bike up there with BV on the back the whole fucking way, I can make it happen. Take the freaking bus, man? Maybe. I'm just worried about the cost of it. And I think I would try that. I think I'm gonna try to convince BV to do the bus option, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Bad agree to that? I have no idea. If it's literally the only way we could go, he might. He might. And I have a helmet that fits him. That's the only reason I would consider it, is I have a helmet that would fit him. It would just suck for him, though, because he'd probably be so uncomfortable the whole way there, because it's riding tandem on a fucking Honda Rebel for 8 hours. Oh my god, could you imagine how miserable that would be? I think 441 goes up there, and you're there too? Bus might be better. Avoid all the bumps. Well, I would have to take the back roads all the way up. Let me see here. It would be about 8 hours. 8 hours and 3 minutes. 400 and... It'd be 7 hours and 58 minutes. 427 miles. Oh my god. That would be so fucking crazy. That would be so crazy. Holy shit. Rating at the site, nothing major, but Playa is not the best conditions to begin with, so for it being so far it being helping with the dust, but with this weekend might be a mud maker that makes a mass move and slop fest. Yeah, but even if it, I don't know, if I get to Burning Man and I get stuck at Burning Man, I'm less concerned, right? Like if I get stuck at Burning Man and I have to figure out some other way to get home, I'm sure that like I could find a way to get home from Burning Man if I had to, if it would turn into a mud fest and I couldn't leave directly on time. But so long as it leaves on time, I'm not too worried about the conditions at the playa. I just really care about getting there. I feel like such a boomer. I just got challenged to typing test, barely broke 40 words per minute. See, I was at 70 words per minute, and you guys are talking shit. You guys are talking so much shit. You'll be going through towns where marrying a sibling or cousin is illegal? I think it's illegal in most places. What's wrong with the Jeep? Nothing, it's just sketchy. It's just sketchy. It needs a new belt, and it has a couple things wrong with it that are, like, sketchy a little bit. I don't like it, but honestly, I think it's probably more reliable than what I think it is. That engine that's in that Jeep is that inline 6 Jeep from the early... The XJ is a very reliable vehicle, especially its engine. And so long as we can at least limp it there... I have enough mechanical, like, aptitude to be able to do something up there if something goes wrong while we're on the road that I can fix. And then if it's something that's so major that we can't fix it, then we're gonna have to figure something else out anyway. But has it broke down on him? No, it hasn't. So no stuck conditions, just caked on. Annoying, adds 10 pounds to your boots and gel everything and to slop. Yeah, it's probably good. It would be annoying, but again, I'm not really going to Burning Man to have fun. That's not the point. So I don't really care if it's miserable when I get there, and I don't really care if it sucks and I hate it. It's not really... It has basically nothing to do with the reason why I'm going, so I don't care. I don't think you realize how much your shoulders and neck would hurt after 8 hours on a bike, and then you are that tired when you make mistakes. This is true. This is very true, Carl Cat. You're very correct about that. It would suck to do it, that long journey. But genuinely, it's that important to me, where if it's like the only way I could get there, if it's between me riding my bike 8 hours to Atlanta in miserable conditions or not going to Burning Man, I'm gonna pick the fucking Burning Man, right? I'm not gonna not go to Burning Man. If the only way I'm not going to Burning Man is if there is literally no possible way that I can make it happen. Because at this point, I've already got, like, so much money wrapped into it. Like, Chad, could you imagine if something happened and I just couldn't go? And it's like I spent literally $1,000 on the ticket, and it's like, well, there goes a whole grand. What happened to the bus option? I don't think BB's gonna like the bus option, and I don't think he has enough money for it, and it would be really expensive for me to buy his ticket. But I'll talk to him about it, and I'll try to convince him of it. So we might do the bus. I don't know, I just don't know. I just don't know. But I feel like, yeah, you're pretty spot on there, Phoebe. It's pretty accurate. If you're worried, just take a toolkit with you in the Jeep. Yeah, I mean, I will. I will obviously take a toolkit with me in the Jeep, so. Fuck, dude. I'll take some duct tape, too. We'll get there. We'll fucking get there. We'll roadkill that son of a bitch if we have to. Bus isn't the worst idea. I don't think it is. You'd share a bus on the seat and just sit on his lap? I don't think they allow that. And for 12 hours? Fuck. the one thing that I will say is that it would really suck to go on a 12-hour bus ride after everything that I've been through. Like, it's gonna really suck. I would have to be on a bus for 24 hours, chat, within the next week. On the next week, I would spend over 20 for a whole day sitting in a bus seat. And then I have 1 week to recover from that before then I have to make another 20-hour journey from Iowa. Shit, my mom's calling me. Actually, my mom's calling me. Hold on. Let me text her real quick. Mother, where... Okay. Okay. I'm gonna end the stream here, chat, because I gotta go call my mom. But thank you, everybody, for helping me work through my emotional issues. Thank you, Tony, for the pizza, too. Thank you so much. We'll see how it goes. We'll just see how it goes. A train? I would consider a train. That sounds fun as fuck. Anyway, chat, thank you, everybody, for watching. Might stream tomorrow. I might not. I don't know yet. I'll let you know. But, bye!